Hello. It's been a while since I made one of these. I honestly don't even remember how long it's been, maybe like a month. Um, but the topic of today's video is goals. Goals that I have for tomorrow, also sort of today. Goals that I have that are short term, which are, I guess, more throughout the week or this month, and my long term goals. Let's start with my daily goals. Tomorrow I want to make like a protein beef pizza. I don't know. I'm putting everything in quotes. The protein and the beef part is true. The pizza part is where it gets a little iffy. I have some cheese. I have a lot of protein tortillas that I might have overzealously bought, thinking I would just keep using them to meal prep, but I'm kind of getting sick of them. So I'm gonna try and I don't know. Uh, I have beef and I have cheese. I have that, so I'm gonna try and whip it all together. Um, I don't know if I have tomato sauce. Maybe I could go buy some. And make a pizza of sort or many pizzas of sort and see how that goes. On the topic of not having tomato sauce, tomorrow I'm gonna go shop. Um, I'm just gonna pick up uh, toilet paper and what is it? Just veggies and meat. That's the main thing. And maybe some milk. They have some chocolate milk in stock. They never have chocolate milk in stock, but if they do, I'll get some. Tomorrow, my friend wants me to be in a video that she's making. So I guess I'll do that tomorrow as well. Um, uh, I'm like referring to my journal here, so I keep looking down. I want to wake up at 8:30 tomorrow. This is a. Ooh, I should actually put this in my. I want to say my long term. Just like try and like sleep properly. Uh, Try and wake, but the main part is just waking up every day at the same time. I feel like the problem is the days that I can sleep in, I will sleep in, and then just throws off my whole schedule. I need to be like consistent with it, otherwise I can't. I can't fall asleep on a whim. Um, I can wake up on a whim, um, but often I choose not to, and then this causes me maybe on the weekends stay up late and then wake up late, and then it ruins my whole sleep cycle. Tomorrow I want to go to the gym. I think it's gonna be a pull day tomorrow. Um, so I think my morning will probably look like I'll wake up at 8:30. Um, Perhaps eat some breakfast. Probably be like some eggs and spinach. Um, and I'm not sure what else I'd have. And then I'm gonna go shop, and then I'm gonna um, after that go to the gym, and then I'll do the video and go to class, and then after that I'm not sure, to be honest. The rest of my day probably work on my assignment. Um, I want to make these videos again. That's in my. So I'll probably make a video tomorrow morning as well. Just I don't know, maybe going. I don't know. It might feel redundant, but just to get the habit of it again. And I also want to keep journaling. Journaling, I keep falling off on, and every time I fall off on it, um, my life just feels more chaotic in a bad way. Um, and I feel like I have less control of just everything that's going on. I feel like I'm just moving without thinking about what I'm doing next, and I don't like living like that. So I don't know. I feel like I should. I like when my life is scheduled. Okay, let's move on to my short term goals. I have a Minesweeper assignment due this Thursday, so in like 2 days, and I haven't started it. Probably should do that. Um, let's see. I have to for the same class. It's a group project class. I have to make sure to get my team to meet up weekly just to discuss what's going on. Otherwise, we're not going to get things done. So, yeah, that is that. I have gym here again. I guess just, I don't know. I've been like relatively satisfied with how much I've been going to the gym, despite it being like 3 times a week, maybe even less. Um, I've just been going like just whenever I like feel like it almost, but I feel like it enough. I'm not particularly thrown off by the lack of gym compared to how much I used to go. Um, but I might want to start. I think it's good for the structure because it gives me like, I guess, some sort of like goal every day. Um, and that's what I more enjoy about it than the actual like, and also just like the calmness of the mind that it gives me, which I feel like I've been having for the most part. So, um, but I want to try and make it more consistent at least, because if I went back to the push pull legs, so I want to go at least 3 times a week just to get everything at least once a week, just to, I don't know, make my body feel good and stuff. Um, I want to work on this one coding project that I thought of when I was going to bed. Um, I just have it named Night Night, but like I want it to be something where it tracks your eyes, and let's say you have them closed for 5 minutes, it will turn off um, whatever you're watching. I guess I should have started with that. Like, let's say you're watching TV before bed and you're someone that wants to do that, but you don't want to, like, have the show playing while you sleep and then you don't know where you were the next day and you had to, like, go rewind. So instead, it would turn off the TV, or maybe it would take like a screenshot or pause it in some way. Basically, it would just be, it would track your eyes to know when you fell asleep, and then when you did fall asleep, it would pause the show for you, and so then you wouldn't lose track of where the show is. Um, yeah, I want to work on that as well, and maybe I'll start working on that Friday. Ooh, but Friday I'm going back to Brampton. Mm, well, maybe not Friday, but uh, sometime this week. And I know the more I delay it, the less I'm likely I'm going to do it. But I will work on it. I will work on some. I will work on some part of it, even just like getting the repository set up. My other short-term goal is just journal. Yeah, I need to keep journaling. Every time I tell myself that I don't need to, I end up with some sort of like, it's a good like consistency for just me writing down my thoughts, and I'm someone with a lot of thoughts that are constantly swirling, and I think just having something more definitive and concrete is good for me. So I'm gonna try and do that. Um, okay, let's talk about long-term goals. My first one that I more recently got into, sort of a New Year's resolution, but not really. It's just to eat more vegetables. Um, just get veggies in my diet. It's This is more related to just me right now. I'm trying to cut. I'm at about 217 pounds right now, which honestly, like, I don't feel like too bad about it, but also I would like to cut down to like 190 if possible. Well, it is possible, but that's also what, 30 pounds almost. Um, so it'll take time, but I think I could do it. I just had to keep working on it, and I think vegetables will be the key factor in me not eating many calories. I've kind of been off the last few days. I overate one day, and I overate the next day. I overate the next day, and I'm trying to get back into the groove. I know it's like it's impossible to, well, not impossible, but very highly unlikely to consistently stick to a cut and not have days where you fuck up, to put it lightly. Um, but I'm getting back to it. Um, got some egg whites too, some egg whites and spinach, truly a game changer. And some mushrooms and broccoli and spinach. That's what I had for dinner today. It's pretty good. It tasted pretty good. And it filled me up. And probably was like 50 calories or something. So yeah. My long-term goals, I have journal again. I already talked about it. Really good. I have gym. Also, just, I guess it's not as much um, trying to get like as into it like 6 times a week, 7 times a week that I used to do, but just making sure it's consistent because it's good for my mind and good for my body. So yeah, I recently, like today, like maybe like 2 hours ago, watched a video on just, I don't know, this one guy on YouTube talking about saving money. Don't remember his name, but like he's someone that's prominent if you're in that money saving hustle culture, whatever YouTube side. I think he's probably seen him before. He has like a beard, um, and yeah, that's like pretty vague, but also if you know who I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about. And I guess this is more just a mindset change just understanding how to save money and use it to make more money. And um, I don't really want to get absorbed in this hustle culture because I found that for me, at least so far in my life, I'm still pretty young, but so far in my life, it causes me a lot of distress. And I care a lot more about just the stability of it. I want to be in a position in my life within the next 3 years where I'm financially stable and I feel comfortable and I don't feel like this overlooming stress of debt or just not having like a stable job or housing or anything like that. Um, and right now, currently, I'm pretty well. Um, I have a lot of debt from university, but other than that, pretty good. And I'm eating well, and I don't have to stress about anything um, in terms of my basic necessities, which is really nice, and I'm really grateful for it. Um, but I just want to really like dive into that mindset, like of just I guess seeing money as like a way to just earn more money and trying to live on just the necessities, like and truly the bare bone necessities, because um, money and like spending money doesn't equate to more happiness. And if I can find a way to live a, I want to say like a frugal, sustainable life and just keep saving money and putting it away, then I think I'll be a lot happier in the long term, even just like the next like 10 years, and also in the very long term, like the next 40 years. So, yeah. Also, a lot of emphasis on trying to just learn more. I struggle with this a lot. Just learning is it used to come a lot easier to me, but in the last couple of years since like university, really like I've struggled with trying to find, I don't know, education to be as fun as I used to find it. But I want to learn just as much as I can because learning is fun and it's useful, and being knowledgeable um, is a it's a pretty good skill to have, and being able to learn is a really good skill to have for any aspect of life. Being adaptable, I guess, is maybe the better word, but you had to learn to be adaptable, and yeah, and to adapt well, you have to learn. So the last thing I have is just I have wake up properly, which is just I want to wake up consistently, going to sleep consistently. I'm working on it, but it's I don't know. Sleeping's been tough, but uh, I'm working on it and I'm trying my best. And I think the waking up is something I can control more than the how easy I can fall asleep. I've been reading The Handmaid's Tale. Honestly, a bit boring so far, and like I'm about 2/5, almost yeah, about 2/5, almost a halfway through the book. Um, it's just like if I think the problem for me is that like I'm having a really hard time digesting the setting that's being set up in the book, but that's on me. It's very well written so far, and the way they describe the scenery, and I think someone who can comprehend that better than me will enjoy it a lot more. And I'm not very good at comprehending scenes and yeah, not scenes, but settings, just the way the settings are described, um, and the feelings as well. But anyways, this is actually a lot longer than I expected it to be. We're at 14 minutes now. Probably gonna push to 15 minutes maybe if I keep rambling. But yeah, that's that's the goals I have. Mm, I don't know if I have anything more to say. If you made it this far and you just listened to me ramble about my goals for like nearly 15 minutes, thanks. Um, that's cool. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're out here trying to accomplish your goals. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying things, say things now. Okay, bye.